Hey, Summit County, thanks for joining us once again. Welcome back. Andy here. We are live on location here at Carboy Winery, downtown Breck. If you joined us for our show yesterday, we got to visit with one of the co-owners and winemakers, Patrick, downstairs and check out the actual winemaking facility. And today we've got two ladies with us. We've got Kristen and Dominica. See, I was going to call you Dom, but so we've got both of them here today to tell us a little bit more about the wines that they provide and what they've got going on here. This is such a cool space. When you walk in, it just feels so welcoming and inviting. You guys have a full food menu, but today we're going to kind of get into the wine tours and the wine itself. I'm going to start with Kristen here, who is the tasting room manager. So first of all, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for coming. So Carboy Winery is an urban winery that sources their grapes from all over. We do like to do Colorado grapes a little bit more just because it is local wine. So
I know you have like a few wineries you work with, or vineyards, I guess, through Palisade and Paonia, I believe.
Yes, and Sauvage Spectrum being one of those where we get a lot of our grapes. Carboy Winery does crush and press, age all the wine, ferments the wine. So we just do source the grapes from all over.
And I love that you have such a vast variety here. There's really a taste for any palate.
Yes, yes, we do a lot of different blends, a lot of drier wines. We do like a lot of heavy acidity in our wines. Yes, definitely a range for all over.
So yesterday was kind of cool because we actually got to go downstairs and check out, some of the just production aspects of what you guys offer here with the wine. So tell me about that. I know when you have the tours, that's an opportunity for folks to actually see how the wine is produced.
Yes, yes, we do offer 3 different options as far as tours. You can do a basic level entry and do tasting and tour with a wine specialist, as well as with our winemaker and a sensory experience. So those are a lot of fun. We excavated 2,000 square feet of the basement here underneath of the gold pan, which was a huge renovation. And so you can't actually see it with your eye here in the tasting room, but if you do get a chance to go down and do a tour, it's highly recommended. It's a really cool space.
Yeah, and I was shocked like how big it was. I mean, I don't remember how many, but there's tanks lined up, and then you have the whole barrel section where the wine is fermenting as well, which is really fascinating to learn about.
Yes, so we do a lot of white wines here, mostly white wine. We have the fermenting tanks down there as well as serving tanks for our tap system that we may talk about later. But with those, we do the taps in pony kegs, which are 5-gallon kegs, and also in 350-gallon serving tanks.
And for folks that are familiar with the Gold Pan, we're actually right next door. They are separate but affiliated with that. And you guys went under an extensive renovation. I think I heard you guys mention that it's like an additional 2,000 square feet down there?
250 square feet,
oh,
yeah.
Wow, yeah. That's fantastic. So there's a lot of wine going on, and we're going to actually visit with Dom over here about some of the wines that you guys actually have available.
Perfect. So these are 2 of my favorite wines. We actually have a white one, and we have a red one. It's not my favorite just because it's partnered with the Summit Foundation, but they are our favorites because they bring a little bit of different and diversity in what we usually like to sell. We don't really want to take people out of their element and their comfort zone when it comes down to wine. We want to show them that you might like Pinot Noirs one day, but don't be shy to try something new. So we brought on, again, we paired with the Summit Foundation. They actually created the labels, which is really nice. 5% of proceeds do go back to them, which is really cool. It's really fun for us to pair up with them because they do so much for our community in general.
Yeah.
So with our white one, it is actually a blend of Chardonnay and Roussanne. So Chardonnay is coming from California, the varietal itself, but we bring that in and we do all the pressing and such down in Littleton and here. Then we also mix it with the Roussanne, which not a lot of people are too familiar with. We bring that into our barrels, and we actually do it in neutral oak, so it does give it a little bit more body. So it's a medium body white, which is really nice in the winter time when you don't really want to just drink a little bit more of crispness. And then for our red one, what we do is my actual favorite. It's kind of funny. People get really kind of confused about it because we blend it with a Malbec and then a Mourvedre, which most people don't really know too much about Mourvedre. That's coming from Grand Valley itself. Super nice, and it's got a nice little spice with it. It's really rounded out with our Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir is coming from a very popular area of Dundee Hills. So we like to bring things that are comfortable so when people see the menu, they do understand it. But at the same time, when you usually get a lot of people coming in from different areas, they want to try something new. So we wanted to give them something that they could taste that they're not going to find anywhere else. So
absolutely. And I know Dominica here is actually a sommelier, and I know that you, as well as a lot of the staff here, are very educated about the wine. So you are, able to provide recommendations, but not only that, but kind of get into an in-depth discussion about those notes that you might smell or taste within the wine.
Yeah, we absolutely love it. Just in general, when it comes down to our Chardonnay, a lot of people go back and forth of whether they love it or hate it. It's such a distinct thing. So it's really nice to have that option that we like to show them that Chardonnay doesn't have to just be what they think. We bring it into a Chablis style, which is going to make it a really nice crispness, a little bit more of that stainless steel taste, not as oaky. So it's nice to kind of give people what they don't expect. So
absolutely, and I love that kind of ties it back into the pairings and tours, because it kind of creates this social experience where everyone's kind of discussing what they're tasting, and makes it really fun for the whole group.
Yeah, it's really great. We even do cheese and wine pairings and such too. We're always open from 12 to 9, 12 to 10 on Fridays and Saturdays, which is really nice. Happy hour 3 to 6.
Awesome. So definitely stop in, check it out, taste some delightful wines here with the ladies, and maybe stick around for dinner as well. And you guys are located, we're right here downtown in Breck off Main Street. And cheers.
Never too soon for wine, right?
Exactly, right? Yeah, thanks so much for having us here today. Stop on into Carboy Winery down here on Main Street in Breck, right at the intersection over here at Main and Lincoln.
Cheers.
Cheers.